Next week on Coronation Street, Theo Silverton's dangerous game of manipulation takes an even darker twist, and Todd Grimshaw is about to be dragged further into his web. On the surface, Theo presents himself as vulnerable, playing the role of a man desperate for love and understanding. But behind the mask, every single move he makes is carefully calculated, designed to isolate Todd and ensure that he becomes completely dependent on him. What may appear to be nothing more than a small accident will soon be revealed as another chapter in Theo's twisted plan. The week begins with Todd casually mentioning to Theo that he has offered to help Billy Mayhew at the local soup kitchen. To Todd, this seems like a simple, thoughtful gesture, an act of kindness, a way to contribute to the community. But to Theo, it's something far more dangerous. The moment he hears Billy's name, his mood shifts. He forces a smile, but his irritation is clear. In Theo's mind, Billy represents a threat, a rival for Todd's attention, and he simply cannot tolerate the idea of Todd devoting time or energy to anyone else. This simmering resentment is yet another red flag, though Todd, caught in the middle, doesn't fully realize it yet. Later in the week, Billy visits the bistro, only to stumble across a scene that raises even more questions. There, in one of the booths, he spots Theo sitting with Danielle, his estranged wife. What's most surprising is not that they're together, but the way Theo is comforting her. The pair have clashed fiercely in the past, their relationship marked by conflict and distance. Yet in this moment, their differences seem to have been temporarily set aside, brought on by the tragic news of Noah Headley's passing. Billy is baffled by what he sees. Why would Theo, so obsessed with Todd, suddenly show such compassion toward Danielle? For viewers, this encounter highlights yet another side of Theo's manipulative personality, his ability to play the part of a caring, sensitive man when it suits him, all while pursuing his own hidden agenda. The manipulative behavior doesn't end there. Theo later shows up at the community center where Todd and Billy are working, but instead of offering support or pitching in, he lashes out. His frustration boils over as he snaps at both men, unable to keep his temper in check. His words cut sharp, his tone icy, leaving Todd unsettled and Billy more suspicious than ever. Rather than apologizing or attempting to smooth things over, Theo storms away, leaving them to handle the work on their own. Instead, he turns his attention to Mary Taylor, helping her dismantle tables. To anyone watching, this may look like a simple act of lending a hand, but beneath the surface, it's another calculated move, an attempt to make himself look useful, kind, and generous in the eyes of others, even as he grows more hostile toward Todd and Billy. But the most chilling moment comes shortly afterward. Out of nowhere, Theo makes a scene when he manages to trap his finger. He yells loudly enough to draw everyone's attention, dramatizing the situation as though it were far more serious than it really is. Todd immediately rushes to his side, frantically searching for a first aid kit. His concern is genuine, his reaction instinctive. After all, he believes Theo is hurt. But the truth is far more sinister. This so-called accident is nothing more than a performance designed to pull Todd in closer and demand his full attention. And as Todd bends over backward to help, Theo allows a small, satisfied smile to creep across his face. It's a chilling moment because viewers can see what Todd cannot, that Theo's injury is staged, a manipulative trick to tighten his grip over him. This storyline is about far more than simple soap opera drama. Coronation Street is delving deep into the issue of coercive control, and this time the focus is on a same-sex relationship. Over the past few months, viewers have watched as Theo's behavior has revealed more and more troubling signs. From jealousy and isolation to calculated manipulation, the red flags have been building. And now, with Theo and Todd living alone together in their flat, the stakes are higher than ever. The walls around Todd are closing in, and the subtle ways Theo asserts control are becoming increasingly dangerous. Actor Gareth Pierce, who portrays Todd, recently opened up about the storyline during an appearance on ITV's Lorraine. He explained that although the story centers on a same-sex couple, the themes of control and abuse are universal. Viewers from all walks of life will recognize the warning signs, and the show has made sure to handle this sensitive subject with care. Coronation Street has worked closely with experts to ensure the storyline reflects reality, shining a spotlight on an issue that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Speaking about Theo's complex personality, Gareth highlighted the layers that make him such a disturbing character. We've been given glimpses into his backstory, moments of shame, struggles with identity, and the weight of internalized homophobia. At times, these moments almost tricked viewers and even Todd into believing Theo could change, that maybe his darker impulses could be redeemed. But as the weeks have unfolded, the picture has become clearer. This isn't about love, redemption, or healing. It's about control. Theo's actions are not the mistakes of a man searching for forgiveness, they're the deliberate tactics of someone determined to dominate his partner. Gareth also hinted that the storyline is far from reaching its climax. As he put it, there needs to be some peril in our big storylines, and this one has only just begun to unfold. For Todd, the journey journey ahead looks bleak. Each step he takes seems to draw him deeper into Theo's manipulative world, and the audience can see the danger mounting even if Todd cannot. The sense of tension is growing week by week, leaving fans wondering when or if Todd will finally recognize the truth. And that's the question haunting viewers now. How long can Theo keep up this sick game before someone sees through his act? Will Todd find the strength to break free, or will Theo's grip tighten beyond the point of no return? One thing is certain: the road ahead is filled with peril, and this storyline promises twists, turns, and shocking revelations that will keep Coronation Street fans on the edge of their seats.